biggest mood right now to read romance, like cute spring summery romance books. So I pulled a stack off of my shelf. I'll probably only end up being able to read 2 of these, but this is the stack of books that I am the most interested in right now. The Co-op by Tara DeWitt, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, First Time Caller by BK Borison, and Late Bloomer by Maisie Eddings. All of these just sound like very cute, springtime, fun romance books. And that's what I want right now. That's what I want right now. I'm in the middle of a much bigger vlog project that is requiring me to read many extremely long fantasy books. And I'm enjoying reading for that video, but it's taking me a lot longer, and I kind of this weekend want to put a little pause on the intense fantasy books and just read something very cozy and cute. The 2 that I'm like leaning most towards are the Co-op and Yours Truly. These are both authors that I have read from before. Tara DeWitt is like quickly becoming a favorite author of mine. Favorite is one of my few 5-star books this year, so I'm very excited for this one. And then Abby Jimenez, I've actually been 50-50 on. One of her books I gave 1 star, and the other book I read I gave 4 stars. So many people that I know love this book and like say it's their all-time favorite romance. So these are the 2 that I think I will read this weekend, and then if I finish these, I will pick up one of these.
Hachette Audio presents Yours Truly, written by Abby Jimenez, read by Kyla Garcia and Zachary Weber.
Okay, I am 100 pages into this already. I love it. 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 I didn't realize that this one like fully takes place in a hospital. It's about 2 doctors, which I don't know why I have never read like a hospital romance book, because Grey's Anatomy is one of my all-time favorite shows. Like, it is my most watched show ever. I am almost always at some point watching Grey's Anatomy. Like, I love Grey's Anatomy so much. I am loving the hospital vibes, all of the like drama between all the doctors. Basically, like the setup of this book is that the heroine, she is going through a divorce, or like just got divorced because her husband cheated on her, and she is up for a promotion at her hospital to be the chief. And then the hero, he is a new doctor at the hospital. He like just started there, and she finds out that he's also up for the same job that she wants. And so she immediately is like, who does he think he is coming in here trying to take my job? And so they get off on a bad foot, and all of their like initial interactions in the beginning are really bad, and she thinks that he's an asshole. But then he writes her a letter to explain to her that he just has really bad social anxiety, and that's why all of their interactions have been bad. And it's so cute because after he writes her a letter, they start writing each other letters back and forth. And like this whole part of the book right here is like just them writing letters back and forth, but like never like talking in person. And they start to like really like each other through the letters, like just as friends liking each other. And then the scene that I just read, she calls him for the first time. So this is like the first time that they're talking, not in letters, like actually talking to each other, and they're talking on the phone. They talk for like hours and hours and hours. And oh my god, this part was so cute because he was at a cabin where he didn't have like cell reception. So when she called him, he had to run like down the hill to this restaurant so that he could get signal. But he had his dog with him, so he couldn't go inside the restaurant. So he was sitting outside this restaurant their entire phone call, and it started to rain. So he was sitting out in the rain for hours just to talk to her on the phone. And he goes, Brianna hung up with me. The mosquitoes were eating me alive, so it was probably a good thing, but I still wouldn't have hung up on her first. I liked her a lot. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. Also, I do just have to say, I love Jacob. I love Jacob so much. Like, the anxiety rep in here is so good. It is so good, down to like every little detail. I'm like, I am seeing myself in this book. There was one part where he was talking about how he can't go somewhere like to a restaurant or like anywhere with friends without like meticulously Googling it beforehand, and like looking up pictures of the restaurant, looking up the menu to decide what he wants to order, doing a drive-by to see what the parking is like. Oh my god, that is me. That is me. I live on Google Street View. Google Street View is the best thing ever. You can view everything. Oh, I love looking at Google Street View. I am just really enjoying this so far. I feel like it's ticking all of my boxes of things that I like in romance. I was opening up this package that I got and then I realized it is something from my wish list. I'm gonna find the note. No, that's the receipt. Oh my god, there might not be a note. Okay, this is the book. Landlocked in Foreign Skin by Drew Huff. This is a like sci-fi horror novella that, okay, first of all, I was like so drawn in by this cover. This is stunning. It's also sapphic. I added a lot of this author's books to my TBR recently because she has a lot of sapphic horror novellas. But, oh my god, there's no note. If you are the person who sent this to me, please let me know, comment, DM me. This sounds so good. From what I remember, this one is about a girl who kidnaps this like alien entity and wants it to help her track down this like eldritch god so that the god will save her girlfriend. I very vaguely know what it is about, but I am so excited to have this. I can't wait to read it. So whoever sent this to me, thank you so much. This other package that I got, I believe it is something that I ordered from Pango. This actually fits in with the books that I've been buying recently because if you watched my last video, which was my book haul, I talked about how I am restocking or replenishing my novella collection because I have read all the novellas that I own and I did not have any. Oh my god, this is like taped. So crazy. I literally, my scissors literally, oh, there we go. I'm like having to saw through it. I talked about how I had read all of the novellas and I didn't have any on my physical TBR, and I just love novellas, so I've been like slowly trying to buy more whenever I see them. And this one that I got is The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones, who I love. And I'm very curious about this because My Heart is a Chainsaw is like a full-length book, a full trilogy, kind of all about horror tropes and the trope of the final girl. But I think he wrote this one first, so I'm curious to see what his take on the final girl is in this book. And then I don't know if maybe this book inspired him to like dive deeper into it with My Heart is a Chainsaw trilogy, but I'm very excited to read this. They kind of go together, two little horror novellas. Also, I love both of these covers. I do have to say, this book, every time I see this title, I mistakenly read it as Landlocked in Foreskin. I don't know what it is. I don't read Landlocked in Foreign Skin. I read Landlocked in Foreskin, which honestly not the title of a book I want to read. That actually sounds like my worst nightmare. That sounds horrible. It's Foreign Skin, not Foreskin. I've been trying to do like little things for myself as like little forms of self-care, because even bigger things feel too big. Like they just feel like too much effort, too big of like self-care things. So I've been trying to do very little things. One of the things I did is I changed my phone background to this really pretty like spring landscape. And I don't know, it was so simple. I also took off any apps off of my homepage that are like work apps. I really wanted my home screen to be like all of my fun things. So I have my like Libby app up here, Spotify, my Genies and Gems game I brought to my home screen because that is my favorite app game, and I always play it when I'm like watching TV or listening to audiobooks. The other thing that I did is I started wearing press-on nails again. I used to be like such a big press-on nail girl back in the day, and then for some reason I just fell out of the habit of doing it, but lately I've been wanting very cute nails, and I actually ordered some because I really like the like heavily charmed 3D designed nails, not just like painted nails, but like 3D designs on them. So I ordered some online. But one, the hard thing with me and press-on nails is that I have very small hands. It's just always hard for me to find my sizes. So I had to do like custom sizing, and I'm still waiting for the nails to come in. But I wanted to get like a cheap set to get back in the habit of wearing nails before I try the like custom ones that I ordered. So these are the ones I bought off of Amazon. My application was not super precise. Some of them are a little crooked, but they're these very cute, like, springy daisies. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. They're like little daisies. They're very cute. I do really like these. I've already had them on for like a week, and they're solid. They're on there. But the ones that I ordered are so cute. Like, look how cute they are. Look how cute. Like little bows. The bows, so cute. And then I also got these, which are kind of a similar design, except they're like little strawberries. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I can't wait to get these, but these were a little expensive, so I wanted to practice on some cheap ones first. But those are two very small things that I've been doing to make myself a little happier. And again, they're like so minor, but I feel like doing a lot of like small self-care things could help me when like the big things just feel like too much effort. The plot thickens. Jacob, something that I didn't mention about him is that his ex-girlfriend is now getting married to his brother. And his whole family was like, oh, fuck them. None of us are gonna go to the wedding. And so in order to convince his family that he was like fine with this and over it, he lied to them and told them that he has a girlfriend. But now his family think that Brianna is his new girlfriend. I smell a fake dating plot. I'm sorry, I will just never ever get sick of fake dating. I don't know why I love it so much. It is such an overused trope, and I don't even care. I don't care. I love fake dating. I will eat it up every single time. I was interrupted for a bit with my reading. I had family members do a little surprise visit today, and I'm the only one home, so I was hanging out with them for a while. It was funny, they weren't sure if anyone was home, so they were like looking when I went out there, they were like looking through the windows. But bad news, when I heard that they were here, I was reading my book. This is where I was. I set my book down like this, and now it's been a couple hours and the book is stuck like this. Like, it's very I really messed it up. I mean, you can like literally you can just see where I left the book open. It just it's just staying open to that spot. So I'm gonna have to fix that at some point because that really drives me crazy. They just left, so I'm gonna get back into reading. I'm still loving it. I'm obsessed. I am over 200 pages in. Feelings are starting to develop. The fake dating plot is really good. I'm definitely enjoying this more than Part of Your World, which is the other Abby Jimenez book I liked. I think I give that one 4 stars, but honestly, that one is kind of forgettable to me. Like, I know that I enjoyed it when I read it, but I don't remember anything about it. It flew out of my brain. The one that I hated, I gave 1 star, was The Friend Zone, I think is what it was. Yeah, The Friend Zone. Oh, hated that one, hated that one. This is a million times better. A million times better. I finished. It's 5 stars. I loved it so much. I loved it so much. This is my first 5-star Abby Jimenez. I think the standout of this book definitely was Jacob. I loved him so much. He's probably like my favorite romance hero that I've ever read. Like, I'm trying to think of other guys that have topped him. I just loved him so much. I related to him so much. I was definitely seeing myself in Jacob a lot. I also really liked Brianna. Like, they fit. They were so perfect together. They were so perfect together. Like, this is definitely a soulmates romance. Not every romance book that I read do I think that the couple are soulmates. They are soulmates. They are soulmates. Also, I have to say, I learned recently that Abby Jimenez writes all of her books on her phone, and I'm slightly obsessed with that fact. I love it. Love it so much. Just the idea that she's sitting there typing this entire book with her thumbs on her phone is amazing to me. And she created this 5-star masterpiece on her phone. She even said that she doesn't have like an office either, like a formal writing room. She like just writes on her phone anywhere that she is. Like, she could have been writing this masterpiece in the car, on the couch, on the toilet. She could have been writing this book on the toilet. I don't know why. There's something about that fact that I just love. Especially someone who, I actually really like to read books on my phone. Like anytime I get an ebook, I'm not reading it on my Kindle. I actually have 2 Kindles. I never use them. I like to read on my phone. So to know that Abby Jimenez writes them on her phone, I love it. I'm not going to read this weekend, but I am curious who the characters in this are, because I'm pretty sure it's like in the same series. And this one was like definitely connected to book 1. And there's cameos from the book 1 characters. But who's this about? Emma and Justin. Emma and Justin. I don't know an Emma or a Justin. So I don't know how this one connects to this one. Not sure. But this was so great. This was so great. This was exactly what I wanted this weekend, for sure.
I decided today I don't think it's a good idea for me to start a new book. I have found a pattern in my reading where anytime I start a new book, immediately after finishing a 5-star, I either don't like the book or it puts me into a slump. I'm not going to start the co-op today. I'm going to save that for another time. Instead, today, I am going to go do something that is one of my favorite hobbies that I haven't done in a really long time, and that is go thrifting. I love to thrift, but I haven't gone thrifting since I moved out of my last place, because while I was like packing and like doing all of that, I didn't want to like keep buying things. So I haven't been thrifting since last year, which is crazy because I used to have a weekly ritual where once a week, usually every Mondays, because that's when my local thrift store would have a discount day, I would go thrifting, and it was just like my happy time. I loved it so much. So today I was like, fuck it. Who cares if I buy more things and have to pack more boxes when I do the next part of my move? I miss thrifting. It makes me happy. So we're going to go do that. I'm going to go to my favorite thrift stores in the area, and then I'm also going to go to my favorite used bookstore. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. So I went to the used bookstore first. This is my favorite used bookstore. I love it so much. I could actually spend hours and hours here. There is so much to look at, as you can see. It's literally chaotic. I feel like for some people this might give them anxiety. There's absolutely no organization. It's kind of crazy. You just have to look. So I spend hours looking at everything here. One thing that I always find very funny about this bookstore is the woman who owns it. She's always the only person there. And every single time that I have gone, she is watching Facebook shorts over a Bluetooth speaker. So if I turn the volume on these clips, you would hear how loud her Facebook videos are playing. It is so loud, and I actually find it very funny. I'm like, yes, pop off queen. She has no interest in what the customers want. Like, they don't want music. No, they're gonna listen to her Facebook shorts and they're gonna like it. And I love that for her. Sometimes when I go here, it's like very hit or miss. I either find some amazing books that I'm like shocked that I found here, or I find absolutely nothing. Today, I was so surprised. Over in the translated section, I found The Unworthy. I could not believe that I found this. Honestly, the translated section today was so good. I almost got that book, The Jelly Massacre. It sounded good, but the Goodreads reviews weren't the best. This little section right here is tucked away in the very back of the store. I think it's the translated section. That is what I call it. Like I said, there's no organization really, but this is typically where I find the best books back here. I was also really surprised to see this copy of Butter. I really want to read this. It sounds so good. The only reason I didn't get it is because it's a hardcover, and I'm trying to limit the amount of hardcovers that I'm getting. Also, this book, Mr. Darcy Vampire, did catch my eye, combining my 2 favorite things, vampires and Pride and Prejudice. However, I looked up the book on Goodreads. It has a crazy low rating. It was like a 2 point something, which is very low. I had a copy of Leviathan Wakes. You guys would have to let me know if I should have gotten this. I have watched a few seasons of the TV show and I enjoyed it, but is the book good? Should I have gotten it? Should I go back? All right, then to the thrift store. I didn't film a lot in the actual store because it was very, very crowded today. They were having a big sale, so there was a lot of people around, but I found tons of clothes to try on. Not everything was a winner. I loved this like kind of checker print mesh top. That was so cute. This top also, loved this one. No to this dress. It was cute in theory, but it looked weird on me. This dress was very cute. I did end up getting this one. And then this skirt, oh, I wanted this skirt to work. It is so beautiful, and it is from the brand Altered State, but it was an extra small, and it did not fit over my hips. I cannot believe that I found the Unworthy in that bookstore. That is crazy. Just a couple weeks ago, I was at Barnes & Noble, and I almost bought this full price. I did a like little vlog on my Patreon where I was going to the bookstore, and whatever book I bought that day, I was gonna like take home and immediately read it. So I was just kind of like browsing and seeing like whatever caught my eye. And this was one of the ones that I almost picked, but I ended up going with Victorian Psycho instead because I gave Tender as the Flesh 1 star. So I thought it was risky to buy this full price. I can't believe they had it at this bookstore. I feel like this bookstore, like this used bookstore, normally only has like really old books. They don't normally have like new releases. So that's amazing. I got it for $5. Also, I stopped and I picked up the mail, and my custom press-on nails came in. So let's take a look at them. I got them from Yang Jewel Nails, and actually the customer service was really, really, really nice because basically I ordered the custom sizes, and then they emailed me and they were like, those sizes are shockingly small. Are you sure? And like, you guys, I just have really small hands. I'm sorry. But here's the first pair. They're so cute. Here's the second one. They're very similar, except one of them has little pink strawberries, and these are like little blue flowers? Blueberries? I don't know. They're so cute. Also, I got this hat that says Petty. Perfect way to describe me. What do we think? My new Petty hat.